What?
Just one. I just need this one. Trust me. The left
Forget, I
hook.
only need one too.
Okay.
Forget that too.
That's fine. All right, then we both got it. We both got it.
Like, come on, bro.
Most of those messages about me sparring, I'm really looking at it like, okay, so what? That I DM'd you about sparring. So what? No cap. Since when y'all take sparring into consideration of shit? So what? So what? What was his point of even doing that? Like, what was he trying to get with it? That I'm trying to ride his coattail? Like, bro, I don't need you. I don't have to fight you. I'm making real. I don't need you, bro. I don't need you, bro. I do not need you, bro. I don't. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you or not fighting you. I'm going to make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing.
Boxing has always been fueled by fierce competition, but the latest conflict involving Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis has captured even more attention than most. Their disagreement had been growing for quite some time before reaching a dramatic breaking point. When everything unfolded, Keyshawn found himself in an uncomfortable spotlight while Floyd Mayweather watched the entire situation from start to finish. This story goes beyond two talented boxers challenging one another. It centers on respect, personal pride, and the battle to prove who deserves to stand at the top of the sport. As emotions intensified, Gervonta Davis seized the moment, turning the pressure up and putting Keyshawn in a position where he had to respond under intense public scrutiny. Like many memorable boxing feuds, the conflict didn't erupt overnight. It began with a series of verbal exchanges, continued through competitive trash talk, and gradually expanded with subtle shots traded across social media. With each passing interaction, the rivalry became more personal, setting the stage for the confrontation that would eventually grab the attention of the boxing world.
I just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that you got the power, you got the skill and ability, he's patient, you know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short can't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with, and he know that. His coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tells him go fight the from Cuba. No, nigga, I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro. Tank, you know. Energy he coming with, he can't do all them shenanigans and all that.
However, the rivalry between Tank and Keyshawn has never been an ordinary one. Gervonta "Tank" Davis has built his reputation as one of boxing's biggest attractions, earning recognition through his devastating punching power, highlight reel finishes, and unmatched confidence. As one of the leading stars of the sport's modern generation, Tank has consistently carried himself with the belief that he belongs at the very top.
Mexican style, but he's also a technician. And that fight was very close before Tank stopped him.
Yeah.
But he has that power that can end it.
But he finds these openings and he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's so patient.
Right.
Like when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he's like at a world champions that are competing today at the highest level. He probably has the lowest punch count in the early rounds.
Yeah.
Because you just wait. But he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out.
On the other side stood Keyshawn Davis, an Olympic standout who had quickly established himself as one of boxing's brightest young prospects. Climbing the ranks with impressive performances and unwavering self-belief, he entered every challenge, convinced he had what it took to compete with the sport's biggest names. His rapid rise and fearless attitude made it clear that he wasn't intimidated by anyone.
Levels, okay, just know.
From the very beginning, Keyshawn made it known that simply moving up the rankings wasn't enough to satisfy his goals. His sights were set on facing boxing's biggest stars, and Gervonta "Tank" Davis stood at the top of that list. Still, chasing a major opportunity is far different from proving you belong in it. Even so, Keyshawn carried himself with complete confidence, showing everyone that he believed he had the skills and determination to compete with one of the sport's most established champions.
You're supposed to, but you delivered.
Right.
And you, after it, said, knock, knock, Tank.
Yeah.
I'm knocking on the door. You came over here, said
Yeah.
light skin. A lot of fight fans like when people call out and do things like that.
But only person that don't like it is him. He's kind of weird. But now he got no choice but to fight me. The fans want him to fight me. After what I just did tonight against a guy that's bigger than him, come on now. If I touch him, what's gonna happen? Talk about that. Everybody want to talk about, oh, Keyshawn, what if he touch you? What if I touch him? Yeah, okay. Come on.
What makes this rivalry even more intense is Floyd Mayweather's involvement. The boxing legend has been spotted training Keyshawn, lending him not just his expertise, but also his clout.
Adding another layer to this rivalry is the presence of Floyd Mayweather. The legendary former world champion has spent time working alongside Keyshawn Davis, providing guidance drawn from his years of experience at the highest level of boxing. Beyond sharing his knowledge inside the gym, Mayweather's support has also brought added attention and credibility to Keyshawn as the young contender continues to build his career. Tank, Mayweather's involvement carried even greater significance. Their relationship has experienced its share of ups and downs over the years, making the situation feel far more personal. From Tank's perspective, this was no longer just about matching up against Keyshawn Davis. It also became an opportunity to send a message to Floyd Mayweather and demonstrate that he could succeed on his own terms.
Wolf, he was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
it's
it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, no cap.
The rivalry reached its most talked about moment during a widely attended sparring session, with cameras capturing every exchange and Floyd Mayweather watching closely from ringside. Even before the action began, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation. Boxing insiders, media members, and fans were all eager to see how the two fighters would perform against one another in such a highly public setting. Knowing the outcome could add another chapter to their growing feud.
He can do what we let him do. He running. Your C-class fighter.
Keyshawn entered the sparring session full of confidence and self-belief. His body language reflected complete assurance, and he carried himself as though he was fully prepared to prove that he belonged alongside one of boxing's biggest stars.
He be calling me now, he be texting me now. The whole last camp, I was in Floyd's gym. He closing down the gym for me. I'm working pads with him. He working pads with me and my brother Kelvin. Me and Kelvin sparring in front of Floyd. Like, he coaching us. Like, now it's like, damn, Shakur, Terrence, and Floyd now. So, man, I honestly think that's God. Like, if you really look at it, what professional fighters out here just have a strong circle as strong as like ours. Like, you got the best prospect. Then you got Shakur. Then you got Terrence Crawford. And then outside of our circle, we got Floyd Mayweather also tapping in with us. You know what I mean? Like, our circle is really crazy. It's really crazy, and it shows to where when we fight, it's always...
With the opportunity to learn from Floyd Mayweather, one of boxing's all-time greats, Keyshawn believed he had prepared himself for this moment. He stepped into the session determined to display his abilities and make a strong statement against Tank. However, once the action began, the momentum shifted quickly as Tank delivered a performance that highlighted his experience, composure, and control throughout the exchange.
Never nothing like that. Keep boxing, baby. Keep boxing. Keep boxing.
From the opening moments, Tank approached the session with serious intent, leaving no doubt that he planned to set the pace. He applied constant pressure, combined quick hand speed with precise footwork, and executed his game plan with confidence. As the exchanges continued, Keyshawn found it increasingly difficult to match the rhythm, and the mood around the gym noticeably changed. Each well-timed combination and defensive adjustment allowed Tank to take greater control, forcing Keyshawn into uncomfortable positions and revealing areas where he struggled to respond, all while Floyd Mayweather observed the action closely.
Gervonta Davis was in here for a minute. I don't know if he's still in here. I know he has his big...
Tank on here?
Yeah, Tank. Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on.
Floyd, who had frequently expressed confidence in Keyshawn's future and praised his talent, could do little more than observe as his young fighter found himself under constant pressure throughout the session. As the exchanges unfolded, it became increasingly clear that Tank was in control, delivering a performance that left a lasting impression on everyone watching. Given the history between the camps and the comments exchanged beforehand, the outcome made the moment even more significant.
Ernest Shavels was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level.
For Tank, the session represented far more than simply getting the better of Keyshawn. It was an opportunity to make a statement that the entire boxing world would notice. Although he has often faced criticism for his outspoken personality and confident image, his performance served as a reminder that his success is built on far more than self-confidence. Inside the ring, he demonstrated the skill, discipline, and experience that have established him as one of the sport's elite competitors.
Wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday."
Floyd Mayweather's role in this rivalry has remained a major talking point. His decision to work closely with Keyshawn Davis was viewed by many as another chapter in the ongoing story between him and Tank. The relationship between Floyd and Tank has been well known throughout the boxing world. At one time, they shared a close partnership, with Mayweather serving as both Tank's mentor and promoter. As the years passed, however, disagreements began to emerge, and the strong bond they once had gradually started to weaken.
Tiafimo, who else? I'm not trying to fight.
Can Lamont Roach sell 10,000 tickets? Keyshawn asked, fully aware he's pushing buttons with every...
Many observers interpreted Floyd Mayweather's partnership with Keyshawn Davis as more than just a coaching relationship. To them, it represented an opportunity for Mayweather to demonstrate that he could continue influencing boxing's next generation, even after Tank had gone in a different direction. By working closely with one of the sport's most promising young fighters, Floyd appeared determined to show that his ability to develop future champions remained as strong as ever, regardless of who was no longer part of his team.
I worked with Floyd, and he said, you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? You can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is Floyd.
It was just motivation, you know, because at that time, too, man, I ain't had that IQ that I got now. So at that point, I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me that at that time, getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game.
It's not like basketball where you got to depend on people. It's not like football. Like, the work that you put in reflects directly with your results. People don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this.
We ain't got no backup. We got a bad day, whatever. We ain't got nobody to come through for us.
To many observers, the outcome raised questions about whether Floyd Mayweather's strategy had achieved the result people expected. Rather than shifting attention toward Keyshawn, the session instead highlighted Tank's ability to control the action and reminded fans why he remains one of boxing's top names. As a result, some began debating Mayweather's influence as a mentor in this particular situation.
Oh, what's up with that?
Goes Mountain! Mamma Mia!
Boxing fans already know how that story ended once Frank Martin shared the ring with Tank. Despite all the attention leading up to the fight and the preparation behind the scenes, Tank ultimately delivered a commanding performance. For many supporters, That result became another example of his ability to rise to the occasion against highly regarded opponents, adding even more weight to the comparisons now being made with Keyshawn Davis's situation.
I told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. You know, I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him.
For many fans, the outcome also placed Floyd Mayweather under increased public scrutiny. The discussion didn't end with the fight itself, as Gervonta "Tank" Davis later directed pointed remarks toward his former mentor during his post-fight comments. Those exchanges only added another chapter to their well-known history and kept the spotlight on the ongoing tension between the two camps long after the final bell had sounded.
But world title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
You've been on that all week.
To Keyshawn's credit, he has never been known to shy away from difficult challenges. Even so, recovering from a setback like this will take more than confidence alone. Moving forward, he'll have to sharpen his overall game, correct the areas that were exposed, and show that this performance does not define his potential. Despite everything that happened, his focus appears unchanged. Tank remains the opponent he hopes to face, but before that opportunity becomes a reality, he'll need to continue earning his place through consistent performances inside the ring.
He's an ultra-talented athlete. We're not just talking about boxer. Ultra-talented athlete. I'm working with Tank. He contacted me. I came in. We talked about some different things. We had some in-depth conversations, and we've been working at it for about 3 weeks now. Worked with him before in the Pitbull camp. That was in conjunction with working with Sean at the same time. So this time, I'm doing a lot more one-on-one with Tank, and he's looking exceptional. I watched this guy do some things that most people just in life can't do. So, like, he'll literally walk in the gym and do a somersault over the ring, into the ring.
For Tank, the performance only strengthened the momentum surrounding his career. More than simply getting the better of Keyshawn, it served as another reminder of why many consider him one of the leading names in the lightweight division. Although the excitement surrounding Keyshawn had continued to grow, Tank's showing reinforced the qualities that have made him one of boxing's biggest attractions. His composure, experience, and ability to perform on the biggest stages reminded fans why he remains a world champion and one of the sport's premier pay-per-view draws.
To you, I mean, what do you think about that?
Tank's a great fighter.
Okay. You think he's a great fighter? But what do you think about this bringing to you? I mean, you're a legend, my friend.
Well, he'll be one too.
Many boxing fans have compared Tank to Mike Tyson because of his explosive punching power, aggressive style, and ability to produce dramatic knockouts. While every fighter builds a unique legacy, Tank's performances have led some supporters to view him as one of the most exciting knockout artists of the modern era.
Verbatim? I mean, I can give the clean version.
Let me know, because I don't be on Twitter, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, all right, so this is pretty much stop eating, do that, this little N fighting on Friday night. He's not even worth mentioning. And Buddy's a B, code B, tell him to do something.
I ain't gonna lie, Tank gonna say what he gonna say, you know what I'm saying? It's just trash talk, for real. Tank know what's up with Keyshawn. They done sparred, you know what I'm saying? They done sparred plenty of times. So it's like, I don't really know, but I'm gonna just leave that as that, you know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn gonna go ahead and punish this guy on Friday, you know what I'm saying? Then whatever Tank come across.
The rivalry between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Keyshawn Davis took on a far more personal tone after tensions extended beyond the usual pre-fight exchanges. According to the storyline, the dispute escalated when remarks were directed toward Tank's family, making the conflict about more than just boxing. As emotions intensified, members of Tank's family also became involved in the public conversation. This rivalry represents much more than a matchup between two talented fighters. It highlights how modern boxing has evolved, with competition inside the ring often intersecting with media attention, personal storylines, and public rivalries outside of it. Floyd Mayweather's involvement adds another layer to the discussion, making the situation even more compelling and expanding the narrative beyond what happens during a fight. As a result, the spotlight has remained firmly on everyone involved, keeping fans invested in every new development.
Of boxing, what do you think?
For sure, he facing boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? They just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank's skills? Nah, don't nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I just go because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021, in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, he's like, you can watch me fight. You know, I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying?
The widely discussed moment involving Gervonta "Tank" Davis, Keyshawn Davis, and Floyd Mayweather became far more than just another headline in the boxing world. For many fans, it represented a significant moment in the ongoing stories surrounding all three figures. It further reinforced Tank's reputation as one of the sport's leading competitors, served as a valuable learning experience for Keyshawn as he continues developing his career, and sparked renewed debate about Floyd Mayweather's influence and role as a mentor. Regardless of differing opinions, the event added another memorable chapter to one of boxing's most talked about rivalries.
His own career and leave Mayweather Promotions.
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about this becoming that man, handle your own, responsibility, your own priorities. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? Time to,
If you're wondering how Floyd Mayweather became part of this story, it's important to look back at his history with Gervonta "Tank" Davis. The relationship between the two began to change after Tank chose to continue his career outside of Mayweather Promotions. Seeking greater control over his own future, Tank decided to move in a different direction. That decision marked a turning point in their partnership, and from that point on, the distance between the former mentor and his longtime protege became one of boxing's most talked about storylines.
We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could.
That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed watching, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest boxing updates. We'd also love to hear your opinion, so drop your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.